What is going on, y'all? How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? My name is Crew. I am the founder of the Black Lesbian Archives. I'm the founder of the Black Lesbian Archives. And today we are going to be digging into Historypin. Now, this is going to be a quick, run through of this platform, but I really wanted to talk about it because we kind of ended off talking about this last year during uh, the exhibition I did back in November, and then we kind of talked about it like earlier this year in January. And so I'm also a part of this Shift Collective History Pin project collaboration, and so I kind of wanted to introduce the platform, and then make a video of like how to use this particular platform and why I'm choosing to use this platform. So before I get into it, I just want to say kind of how I found it, or what I was like initially thinking about and looking before I found the History Pin. So early last year, I was looking for some type of mapping platform, basically something that we could collectively put our audio, video, memories, all that kind of stuff on, like in a digital space, in a digital aspect, and something that also had like a forum, or like a comment section that we can like, make comments and people could find each other and things like that. And lo and behold, I ended up stumbling on Historypin. And then from there, I ended up contacting Aaron. Shout out to Aaron. Thank you so much and also Zakia as well too, for coming through and sharing yourself, especially with the project that we had last year, the exhibition that we did last year, and then also just in earlier in the year and things like that. So basically, I wanted to come back through, like I said again, and just talk a little bit about it. Historypin initially was developed by the Shift Collective, with the support from Google. I'm reading this completely off of the Google search thing here. Shift's goal was to create and is to create a platform for intergenerational storytelling, community, and memory projects. Historypin allows users to add, explore historical photos, video, audio files, and personal recollections, and pin them to a map based on location, date, often overlaying historical photographs with contemporary views. You're using Google Street View. So, for example, the overlay, let's say there was like this old building that used to exist in a place according to that pin. Well, if you take a picture of that new building and then you put the overlay on it, you can see what that building looked like from the past into the present. So yeah, y'all, it's exciting because of what Shift Collective and this History Pin collaboration is doing, also with Filecoin, which we'll talk a little bit more about that next week. But it's a really dope platform. I've been really thinking about the future of the Black Lesbian Archives and just archiving in general, and what our communities are going to look like moving forward into the future, and how we're going to be able to preserve our spaces. And if we don't necessarily, in the meantime, in between time, necessarily have a physical space in order to be able to hold the material, and also the memories and the stories and things like that. So this is a way for us to be able to create these collections while in the process of using things like, for example, not only Historypin, but a Filecoin to use, for example, digital spaces such as a cloud to hold our memories so they can't be erased and deleted. Yeah. So, and like I said, we'll get into more of that, and I'll talk a little bit more of that next week. And if you're not subscribed already to the Substack, the Black Lesbian Archive Substack, I'm posting like once a week, some updates and things. And yeah, please let me know if y'all have any feedback on this. If you need any extra help on this, definitely comment on the post. You can even comment on the description down below. And also, I will, if you're kind of like still confused after I do this quick presentation, you can also, I'm going to link in the description box if you're watching this from YouTube. But also I'll link it to the Substack if you are coming in from there, of like from the website itself to kind of show you how to do like each piece and things like that if you're still confused after this. So let's go ahead and get into it. So this is the Historypin website here. If you're looking to start your own profile, or you start your own you start your own personal collection and things, I am linking also too down below Erin their description of like getting into or logging into Historypin here if you're just trying to figure out how to do the back end of it, and also so you can see Erin's face. What up, Erin, if you're watching this as well. And then once you log in, this is kind of like what the screen looks like. You can explore. So let's go ahead and look and see. Let's see. I'm gonna go into the Black Lesbian Archives personal collection that I started back in January, but I just want you to kind of see what the platform looks like itself. So you see how we're on the map, right? We right on the map. You can kind of go through and see what other collections are being housed. Now there's some collections that are open collections, which means that you can go in and pin some things yourself if you would like. And there's also collections that are closed as well. So basically whoever the user is can go in there and basically have a closed collection. You can even make these into like exhibitions if you want to, online exhibitions and things. But this is like the initial platform. So let's go through somewhere and click and see what is given right now. Okay, let's look into like no, we'll use ours. Let's just click on something real quick. So you see where all these where this map is, and you see these different pins. So this is where we will look at the pins. Let's expand it. Where do we want to go here? Let's go into, let me see. We can go back over here to San Francisco first. I'm just being extra. I was trying to go to the south. Okay, let's click on this real quick. Oh, is it not? Wait, hold on. Hold up, wait a minute. Okay, let me try to get up out of this. Okay, well, maybe we can't. Okay, so if we're looking at the map, all right, you can just refresh if you need to. But if we're looking at the map, clicking on it, clicking on the side piece from the map can show you what we're looking at here. Okay, so if you want to use the map or zoom onto the map, let me put you back on here. And you can also look at like the time. So let's say you're looking for something in like the 1940s, you can go all the way to like the 19 or 1800s and things. You can find stuff from there as well too. We have the expanded gallery here. We also have the expanded map. So again, if you're looking for a specific place, you can kind of go into the map space to kind of look. And then if you want to go back to the gallery, you can click into the gallery and look into the different collections. Now, if you want to go ahead and start a new collection, you can do that by clicking this Start New Collection. I'm about to go to the Black Lesbian Archives of the things that we've already created just here. You can start a collection here, or you can go to your actual page. So let me go to the Profiliana. Okay. And then you can also create a collection from here. So I'm going to go into the old collection that I've already created, and then we'll do like, I'll take you through the create collection. Y'all, this is a really easy platform. Think about it as like, I like to think about this like I talked about in the memory history project of like creating like, I don't know if they still do it because I don't really be on Facebook like that. But y'all remember back in the day on Facebook, if you were there, basically you were able to create like a Facebook album, and you were able to add photos into that album. This is kind of like reminds me of like Historypin. I think the only thing that you couldn't do on Facebook, if I'm not mistaken, was do like audio. I don't know if you could add audio to Facebook, and like links, like YouTube links, Vimeo links, stuff like that. So this is what we have. So we're gonna go to the Ashe project here. All right. And as you can see, this is some of the pieces that we do have within the collection. You can see who, like, not who viewed, but you can see how many views the collection has, and also comments as well. So let's click here on this collection. So we have the Ashe Project. We have the first volume in publication for the Ashe Project. You can add like a little descriptor if you want to. And here also too, you can add like little comments. Oh my God, I love this so much. I was there. You know what I'm saying? I was there. So imagine this, right? And then you save it. Or if you want to, you can also record like a video comment, which is really, really dope. So I think it's dope to see this because under these collections, you can literally have people that are not only commenting on the source material, but they're also adding to these memories and stories and things like that. It's like, oh, I was here. I also have videos and photos and things that I would love to add to this collection. And then they can just go in and add, photos and videos to the collection. So basically, like I said before, maybe I have to mention it again because I don't remember. Did I mention this? I'm not sure if I did. I'm looking to basically make the Black Lesbian Archives and transferring this over into collective hands. So I know I did a lot of collaborations in the past. I did a lot of interviews in the past, exhibitions in the past, online storytelling through exhibitioning online and things. But now I'm like, okay, how can we share our stories on these platforms where we're able to find each other and also contribute collectively to these stories as well. So if you were there, shout out to everybody that came to the Memory Project in May. Welcome to June. Welcome to Pride Month and beyond. If you did come, you can use that. If it's something that you want to use, you don't have to use it, but it's something that you can also pin to this collection as well. If that's something that you're interested in, you can create a collection and then use each clip or memory capsule planet, if you will, and add it to this collection and use that also too, if that's something that you're curious about and things. So this is what you could do here. Also too, if you want to go to, let's go, maybe let me see. Let me get up out of here real quick. Let's go back to the pin. So let's say you want to add another pin. And also to this, when you do create a pin, you can add like about what the collection. So let's say we read it. So this is about the Ashe Project, the members, exactly who, oh, exactly what it's about. You can add whatever you want. Also, too, if you want to add like, uh, like I said, open or close collection, like I said, which we'll go through when I talk about creating a pin. You can put contact information if you would like to get in touch. You can add that information as well. Emails, video, or emails, telephone numbers, all that kind of stuff is here. And then you can see the activity that was basically posted to from comments, updates, and things like that that were also posted in this collection as well. Okay, y'all get me, y'all feeling me. I hope y'all feeling it. I hope y'all feeling the platform, and I hope y'all. And if you do have a pin, if you're watching this and you do have something that you want to pin specifically to the Black Lesbian Archives, please feel free to either comment in the comments down below. If you're watching this on YouTube, if it's from Substack, you can also leave me a comment down below, or you can email me at blacklesbianarchives@gmail.com. I might see your comment a little bit faster. Okay, or if you send me like a pin on Instagram, DM on Instagram or something like that. But if you can, try to send it to me through comments, and I would love to like see your pin. Also, too, if you want to be featured, like if you are looking to be featured, if you're looking to be interviewed about your collection, specifically looking for Black lesbian organizations that existed from late 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, and you want to like present your collection or talk about your collection or want me to kind of go through some things and then we do an interview, please feel free to reach out to me. Like I said, email me blacklesbianarchives@gmail.com. Send me PM, DM, whatever the case may be, and we can talk about also doing that as well. Okay, so let's get into adding a pin. Okay, so let's say I want to add a pin to this project here. So what we're going to do is you can do photo, you can do video or sound. Again, you can do from Vimeo, you can do for Vimeo, YouTube, Audible, or SoundCloud. So, dang, I thought you could. Mm, okay, Audible or SoundCloud. Okay, cool. So basically, or you can do text if you want to as well. Here too. Now, because this doesn't necessarily at the moment have audio like your own audio files, what you could do if you want to add like you could add your memory capsule project, and then in your memory capsule project that we went over, if you haven't checked that out already, that's also available in the link down below for download. And I'm also going to update it eventually to YouTube as well if you want to check that out as well. You basically can add audio to it. So let's say you want a song or something like that to your clips. People can click on that and then open it and then get to your Historypin, get to your memory capsule here as well. Okay, so let's do a photo. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can add here. No, I have something in the files below. 1 second, un momento. Okay, let's say we want to do this file here. Okay, so we've uploaded this file here. Amigas by Juana Maria. Juana Maria La Caridad. Okay. Now the description that I'm going to put here is from the Ashe project. Lisbeth Archives 2020. Hold on, let me not get to lying. 2029, what was that? 2021, I think that was. Yes, 2021. Okay, so how can your pen be used? So you can select the license to let other people know how they can reuse your material. If you created a digital item, you can choose the license. If somebody else created the digital item, you need to use the same license under the license and rights holder that currently is. We recommend you using a Creative Commons license so other people can use your material. Okay, so we're going to keep it at Creative Commons license for now. If you want to put a specific date or year, you can, but if you don't know, again, you can kind of put the range. So from here, we'll just say 1989 to 1996 is what we'll say for this. Now, when you say, where is this from? You can say, I either have a rough location for this particular pin, right? So you could just kind of put it in the ballpark, or you could put, I have like an exact location, like street, address, things like that. Most of the stuff that I've done, unless it already has like a address connected to it, I'll just put a rough, you know what I mean? Just so you can have like context as to maybe what region it is. And so in this case, we will be putting Berkeley, California. Ooh, not Berkshire, Berkeley. Okay. Berkeley, California. All right. So, let me see. Da-da-da. So it's in the ballpark of this area here, is what I say. Berkeley, Oakland. Let's see. You can also put tags. So if you're looking or somebody's looking to find certain tags here, you can also put tags. So we'll do Black lesbian. We'll do the Ashe project. We'll do LGBT. And we'll do archive here. And also, of course, the Black Lesbian Archives. If you are looking for this, you are here. Okay. And then collections and tours. So if you would like to put it in multiple collections, or if you just want to put it in one collection, in this case, we'll just do the Ashe project. It's already clicked. Or if you want to, you can also create a new one as well. Now, for tours, if I'm not mistaken, don't get me lying though, but if I'm not mistaken, the tours is something that you can use if you're creating an exhibition, which I think I'll probably do tours on. We'll probably end up doing tours. Eventually, I'm going to be doing a summer series, a storytelling summer series in July. All right. You got the inside scoop, but I will be doing an summer storytelling series in July. And we'll talk a little bit more about like what that could look like using this platform here. Okay. And then all we got to do is save. Now you can do other. So who created it? We'll just say um, the Ashe Project. You can also put a right statement, so how to use things like that, in email contacts and things. You can also do like the link to the source. Even like, let's say you have a place and where you found it, you can also link it there. And then the identifier, like what collection is from, what particular piece of the collection is from. Usually you'll see that in archival material. Especially if you're going to like a library and you're looking for a particular file, you can basically say, hey, I'm looking for, I don't know, the Ashe Project collection 5, I don't know what's today, 06 to 25. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. So, the following formats. Ooh, okay, I got the little things. I got to change this. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Okay, we're going to take this off right here. I hope this is simple for y'all and easy. Like I said, please let me know if you have any questions. I'm here to answer whatever questions you have to the best of my ability. But like I said, I will link in the description, or if you're watching this from the Substack, whatever the case may be, um, like the website, the Shift Collective History Pins, uh, walk through, follow through, and things like that. If you're kind of still like, I don't really know. But like I said, it's really simple. It's very easy. You know what I'm saying? So play around with it. Let me know what you think, y'all. And even if you're not interested in necessarily contributing to this collection, let me stop sharing. Even if you're not necessarily interested in contributing to this collection per se, I still would love to know y'all's feedback of this platform. I think that me personally, if I would have to give my own 2 cents in it, it's a dope project for us to be able to collectively share. I think it's a way for us to maybe bring stories out that maybe necessarily can't be reached, or maybe so if and also too, I want to say this: if you know somebody that can really contribute to this project, like somebody who can really share or tell a story, please feel free to send them my way. Like I said, I would love to do some type of interviews, like kind of highlighting different collections. Also, too, if you are going to be doing this, I mean, I can definitely do interviews in general, just like highlighting these different collectives and stories. But I would love if y'all also could bring like photos or some videos or some audios or like some links or clips that we could also follow along with too, just so we can like, what I'm saying, keep the pen going, and just learn and visually see what it is. And these stories that are also being told here as well too. So I think that's all I have for now. I don't really think that there's anything else that I want to really go over at this time. But I hope that y'all have enjoyed this. And I would encourage you, it's free to create your own collection. I think there is a paid version, but I'm using the free version myself. So if you're interested in creating a collection, please feel free to send. Please feel free to send me feedback as well too. And yeah, let's get this ball rolling. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is, if it's any time to start this stuff, y'all, it is exactly now. So I would encourage you to do so. And yeah, keep me posted. Let me know what's going on, what's really going down. And I'll see y'all on the flip side. All right. I think we're good. Are we good? Yeah.